in the middle of the map.
Here's an interesting move from Cyplo. Putting first unit out of that Stargate will be a Void Ray. We do see Marines starting to take out the rocks of the high yield, maybe planning for a little bit of a later expansion in the gold standard. We do see that there is now layer tech halfway done being researched for Marines. And no roaches out, just those just that little pack of Zerglings.
No. I'm quite confused about that, because at this moment I myself would have tried to get some roaches out, but
you know, he's just trying to match. He's trying to get his economy way ahead of Cyplo's. He knows that that's the important thing for Zerg to do. So Marines is playing all right. I mean, there hasn't been any aggression from Cyplo yet, so pretty passive game besides a little poke from these Zerglings.
And we see Cyplo getting the weapons upgrade number 1.
Oh, a Void Ray and Phoenix out right now, starting to do some work on some Overlords. Overlord hunting is in effect. And the season is go as Cyplo takes down more Overlords and supply blocks for a moment there for Marines.
Another one about, yeah, there it goes.
That won't supply block him. He can lose a few more, but he will lose this, looks like he will lose this Queen.
Yep.
Actually, no, almost loses the Queen. 3 Queens here, so that will be able to take care of this this harassment from this Phoenix and Void Ray. Another Phoenix is out right now from Cyplo. Cyplo's sitting with quite a few sentries there. And it looks like
Cyplo's walled off at the back of the grass here.
That's for sure. As we see Phoenixes and Void Rays go around trying to do more work on these Overlords. Hydralisk Den is done, as well as Hydralisk range on the way. There are quite a few Hydralisks out for NTO Marines right now. Looking at about 9. As this Queen gets lifted off, and this air will have to move off from Cyplo. We do see Marines throwing down the gold standard, the first one of the day in the first match of today. So get that ready as we continue in. There are Zerglings back here in the grassy knoll area, but it is walled off by Cyplo, so it's a good play so far from Cyplo. Looking at the buildings, we do see that Cyplo is throwing down a few more gateways, as well as a robo, finished up his robo facility, and now outputting a observer, as we see robo facility or robo support bay down. I'm a little off today, still sick.
And we see Marines hanging out in front of Cyplo's expansion.
I think it's just a just to get the exact name right.
We couldn't hear you, Jim.
No.
Anyways, we do see that there are Colossus on the way out, as well as Thermal Lance. Overlords being taken out as well. It looks like Marines is gathering up in the middle of the map on this Zelnaga Watchtower. And he is also upgrading Roach speed, as well as outputting some more Roaches. There's also a Spire going down by Marines. So Marines going for a little bit of everything.
Yeah. And we see that he's gotten his creep spread going at least 15 minutes into the game. So he's taken about 1/3 of the map. And once again, we have some Phoenixes coming in. Or will they stand there? And we see a push from Marine going in.
That's right, this push looks pretty strong. These units are not upgraded at all, besides the Roach speed being finished, and the range for the Hydralisk. Force fields going down. A lot of force fields will be able to be laid down because of all of these sentries here, all 8 of them anyway. As we see 2 Colossus out with Thermal Lance. Level 1 shield upgrade is going down right now for Cyplo, as Cyplo is sitting on level 1 attack upgrade. So armor as well as attack. And we do see that Marines is reacting to this air by sending all of his units to go and take care of that, as Cyplo does take out these rocks for his 3rd expansion area. And it looks like we've got 10 Corruptors on the way out for Marines, trying to get ready for this, trying to get ready for the Colossus as well as the Vikings out on the field. And now we're going to see a push from Cyplo right now.
I think we are,
as
but
he moves
Vikings,
forward.
I don't think we'll see.
Oh, did I say Vikings? I meant to say Phoenix.
Yeah.
I always mix those two up, but anyways.
It works. Let's see here, the push coming in.
The force field's being laid down, Cyplo moving backwards. Trying to get the range on those, with those Colossus. Melting down quite a bit of units from Marines.
But these Corruptors are taking out the Colossus one by one.
Oh, that's for sure.
But he manages to take out the entire ground arm, not the entire one.
And it looks like we're going to see more of a defensive push here from Marines as Cyplo's going to have to move back. He lost all of his Colossus. And now he is being chased back into his base.
Yep. And we got another Colossus out in the field. Let's see what he can do with it.
He's going to take out those Hydralisks. Those are all gone, that's right. Just as these roaches come in and make a hard, make the life for these stalkers pretty hard. And these, those Colossus are no good with all these Corruptors out on the field. So it looks like Cyplo's changing it up and also putting out some Immortals.
We see a push coming in from Marine. A lot of Corruptors. Not doing anything at the moment.
Well, there's nothing really they can do but lay down some corruption, of course. But without Colossus out on the field now, it's going to be a little hard for those Corruptors to do anything good. But we see NTO Marines still sitting on this high yield and mining out of it quite well. We do see Marines sitting on only 56 drones compared to the 70 probes that Cyplo has at the moment. If we look at the army composition, we do see Cyplo with five Zealots, 1 Immortal, as well as 21 Stalkers. And here comes NTO Marines with a bunch of Roaches and Hydralisks.
Yeah, and we as well see ground level weapons upgrade number 2 for Cyplo. So it's on the way. It's probably about halfway done. And this did not go Cyplo's way, I think, because he lost a lot of units there.
That's for sure. Cyplo does have a little bit better economy, but we do see a fourth base going down for Marines right now. Marines is almost mined out of all of his minerals in his main patch. Cyplo is all mined out of his minerals on his main patch and is now working on this third base.
We'll get another move by Marines here.
Constant aggression here from Marines.
Yeah.
We'll see if he's able to make it pay off here, as Cyplo is just, pushed back into his natural expansion area. He's going to need to do something here very soon, especially if that fourth base gets up and running by Marines, then Cyplo is going to be sitting in a hard place. It looks like Cyplo will go ahead and take out this aggression, as level 2 upgrades is just about done. Templar Archives now on the way from Cyplo, as well as level 1 attack. Ranged attack and level 1 carapace upgrade for Marines is going down. Psionic Storm on the way as well. That Psionic Storm will rip apart those Hydralisks.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe this is a first round game. This is just unbelievable.
It's fantastic. Yeah, it's gone on for quite a while. It's great.
Cyplo's a 4-time Craftcup finalist, and he's getting beat up pretty bad. I'll let you guys take it from here.
We see another expansion going down by Marines. Marines is taking over this map, taking the stranglehold on this matchup. As we see creep tumors all over the map. Cyplo's still just sitting in his base. Looks like he may do a little bit of a push now.
Yeah.
We'll see if he's going to be able to do it. He does see all those units out there and decides to come back. And here we go, another push coming in from.
Now.
Yeah, exactly. Another push coming in from Marines as Marines lays down another expansion. Marines has pretty much the whole map in his ownership. as Cyplo comes out and tries to do some damage to this to the rocks on the high yield, but okay, Storm's being laid down now. Those Hydralisks are going to have a hard time. And look at that, their life just drains down. We're going to need to see an observer in the field here to take out that creep. And it looks like Cyplo, sitting on +2 attack upgrade, is going to go ahead and take out this aggression from Marines. Marines' demise could be his upgrade scheme, as level 2 upgrade is going down right now for the ranged units of Zerg for Marines. So once that gets done, then he'll be matched. But right now, he's definitely not matched up.
No.
And we see Caldarian Amulet being researched right now from Cyplo as well. And you know, we do see
and
that
Cyplo's got an observer here as well, because he's taking out the creep tumors.
Very good. That's something he definitely needs to do, and he is going to send out some zealots, and he's going to scout and see this expansion here. As Cyplo's units are getting contested, one immortal is down. Looks like all those corruptors are out of here too. But these Hydralisks moving forward. We see charge attack upgrade going down right now. Cyplo sitting on 69 probes at the moment with 56 drones in Marines. Harvester count.
And we see 2 solids from Cyplo taking out one of the expansions for Marines.
And that queen is going down as well.
Yeah.
These zealots are mean, man. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of long-distance mining from 3 probes here from Cyplo. As he gets ready to try to do a push. Oh, fail on the waypoint there. As those roaches go down. And we're seeing Cyplo going to have to contest against this force here. Storm's being laid down. These Hydralisks are going to have a hard time. Now we've got some Archons being warped in onto the field as well. Some Colossus on the way out now that there are no Corruptors. But it looks like Marines is just about done with the level 2 upgrades. And Cyplo's going to lose all his units.
Going down.
I don't know, man. I mean, if those other Stalkers catch up. But it looks like Marines sits on the top here.
I actually thought Cyplo's moving in. Or is he long distance?
He's sending in a bunch of long-distance mining probes for the high yield. So it doesn't count as a gold standard, but it is definitely interesting.
And we see Cyplo is out with 2 Colossus at the moment.
Nothing being built from either of these players at the moment, as the production tabs are empty. We do see quite a bit of production can go down for Marines, as Marines is not using any of these Queen's energy on his hatcheries. We do see Cyplo throwing down another expansion here in the high yield, so we will have a gold standard from him. 18 roaches on their way out right now for Marines as Cyplo pushes forward and takes out as many creep doomers as he can. And here we go, Marines being quite aggressive. I don't know if he should right now. He should build up some units or wait till some more are out on the field. I don't know if he's going to be able to contest this high yield at the moment. It looks like he's going to give it a shot. Here comes some storms. Those storms are fear in those Hydralisk's eyes. As we see charge lots and a Stalker taking out, trying to take out Marines' other expansion here. More storms and feedback going down right there as well. Skill or Imba? GG. GG is called by Marines, and Cyplo takes the win, with the last words from Marines being skill or Imba. Anyways,
I gotta go with Imba.
Anyways, we've got a Protoss victory here.
Our systems pulse with the truth.
What
the glow of the infinite is within us.
Yeah, it was quite fun to see, and as a first game of the Craftcup, I gotta say this was one hell of a game.
It definitely was fantastic. Alright, so you guys got another game for us, or? Hello.
Hello. Echo.
Yo, what's up, guys?